So hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are off to Matlock Bath. So we're going to give you a view around all the different places you can visit and all the different stuff that's going to be going off in Matlock Bath.
Yeah, a couple of arcades and bits and bobs there is. See what parking's going to come out unless we can get it for free.
Always a Scrooge. Right, so we'll see you guys on the way. Have you found your glasses?
I have.
Where were they?
Well, I put them in the glove box.
Did you look there first?
Yeah. And I missed them.
Did you miss them?
I did.
No mind. Right guys, we'll see you on the road.
So here we are again guys, Crystal's driving little Smarty. Today's mini adventure. Tansley Market's just up there. That's a good little market. Gets quite busy. Got a nice, lovely garden centre here to sell some cracking stuff. It's absolutely packed. Got a restaurant and everything. Been there a couple of times. It's good hour walk around, isn't it?
Yeah. Nice
garden centre. And just in front of us coming up, camera's a bit bouncy because car's a bit bouncy. So just coming up in front of us is Old Derbyshire Dales. So that's a really good view if you're into your hiking and things. There's plenty of trails up there. So we're just heading towards Matlock now.
Matlock Bath, love.
Matlock Bath.
Yeah.
More fish and chip shops in Matlock Bath to choose from, so you might get a cheaper deal.
There's also an arcade. There is. Which water have we just passed?
Ogston.
Ogston.
So there's a sailing club at Ogston Water. You've also got a car park. It's called North Car Park, where you can just take your own kayak and slip onto a reservoir and have a quick paddle about. A bit stealthy like, you know, because I don't know if it's legit. That's your second garden centre. They've also got a cafe and what have you, and that's quite busy. Looks like everybody's doing the garden with sun being out. So now we're just driving downhill, heading towards Matlock now. Well, that's it, Matlock Garden Centre and Restaurant.
They've got a pet section in there, haven't they?
Yeah, they've got, they used to have iguanas and stuff like that in there.
I don't know what they have now. They haven't been for a while.
So, yeah, should be a bit of a fun video this one, just a bit of fun, take the little car out. You can see camera bouncing about a little bit, I'm bouncing about 50 times more than that because it's got no suspension.
But it's still cool.
So look at the views guys over there, absolutely stunning. So you've got all your quarries and everything's this way on, so it's aggregate and what have you.
The Tavern at Tansley Pub.
Tavern at Tansley Pub, that's nice in summer, which is now, to sit out. It's got a little garden in front on road.
Shame we're driving.
Shame we're driving, because we want to go into Matlock Bath and not stop to pub. Yeah, this is just your main drag into Matlock now. Have you got anything to say, Crystal, while you're
Don't think
driving?
So. It's very hilly.
It's very hilly, and this car's
like
not happy wheels.
She don't like
Absolutely hills. Revs its testicles off, it does. Absolutely revs.
Now we are going into Matlock Bath rather than Matlock, so Matlock is more of like a little town, I would have said. You've got a lot of shops there, and it literally is just up the road from Matlock Bath, whereas without it being the seaside, Matlock Bath seems more seasidey. You've got like a little, is it a river that goes through?
Oh, lovely river, yeah, they have a light show with some boats on it once a year, Matlock Illuminations.
We might do that this year with everybody, to be fair.
I think we're going to have to do that, yeah.
But you've got the river that goes through, so we're doing that. There's an absolutely lovely park. I've got a picture somewhere at kids when they were really, really tiny. We came just after Thomas was born, and I've got a picture of us in front of a fountain or something in there.
Yeah, there's an absolutely stunning park down through Matlock Bath there.
You've got an arcade. You have, so we'll be popping into the arcade because you just have to, don't you? Fish and chip shops, like James says, we'll probably have some chips for dinner.
You've got the
We're
Bath.
just coming into Matlock now.
And that's some more good views for you guys. Look at that, absolutely stunning. We've been all over Matlock. We're local to area, so
it's 20 minutes from our house.
We feel very, very privileged. I mean, growing up, it was where we're going to go for day to day. Oh, let's jump in car and go to Matlock Bath, do a few walks. You've got all your castles and your country houses up here as well. So yeah, we're pretty lucky to have all this on it. We know we're out of the city, out of any cities. It's fantastic.
So as planning next few weeks, guys, is we're on about buying a kayak. Now James has done this before, many years ago, before I fattened him up a little bit. He used to do kayaking. He did.
I used to do kayaking down River Trent for charity.
You were skinny then, love. You're not skinny anymore.
It's just cushioning.
Did we want this garage?
We need some fuel. So what we're going to do, guys, we're going to stop and have some fuel, and we're going to pick you up later on when we actually get into Matlock Bath, and then we can show you around some sites. So we'll catch you later.
Catch you later, guys.
So guys, just coming through Matlock now. A few bikes, popular place for motorbikers. If you're a motorbiker and you want to get out, everybody loves a bit of Matlock. Got a few shops up here, tandoori's, restaurants, Indians, pubs. I think there's a nightclub as well somewhere along here, or there used to be.
The buildings are absolutely fabulous. They're really old.
So we're going to do this drive round through Matlock now, heading towards into Matlock Bath. Just to show you, we've just come through all traffic back there. There's a couple of traffic lights and roadworks going off for flood defences. So if you're coming on a busy day, be prepared to stand in traffic for a bit.
Something to warn you about Matlock as well is that I think it's because of the amount of bikers that come here. There's traffic cameras absolutely everywhere. Don't speed.
So you've got a car park down here if you want to park in there. We'll walk into Matlock itself, which is back there. Somebody there with kayaks, they're probably going up river or going up river or whatever. But we're not, we're going to go into Matlock Bath. This road a 40?
Yes.
So this road's a 40, so the speed camera's there just as you come round corner. So I'd say it's a bit of a speed trap.
As you can see, lots of bikes.
Got lots of
Sunny
bikes,
day.
lots of people. So we're in a smart car, so we're going to attempt to park in free parking between a parking space where a normal car can't get in.
Just for the hell of it.
Just for the hell of it. But if we can't do that, we're going to have to, I'm going to have to pull my teeth out and pay for parking, which I really don't like doing. But on a Sunday afternoon in Matlock when the sun's shining, it's, you've got to pay for your parking, I'm afraid. It's just the way it is. I mean, you've got all these people here parking on in bays as well. I mean, I think on a Sunday you get a bit extra time, more than what you'd get, through week, Monday to Friday.
Know. Yeah, we are looking at the signs. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. Absolutely, it is rammed, and we're not even in Matlock Bath yet. That's a little bit further out. So I'm assuming that's going to be.
So that's the Heights of Abraham. You get to them through there, and that's.
Well, I didn't film that bit because I didn't see it.
Well, that's all right. So as you go into there, there's parking down here for it. There's a car park, but there's the Abraham Heights. So basically, they're like carriages that are really high up in the air. Do we know how high they are?
We've got Gulliver's Kingdom and Tramway Museum, follow it round, and you've got Heights of Abraham just coming up to this car park here where Midland Pub is. So a lot of people will be parking down there. There's loads of parking in there, isn't there, really?
Yeah, that's a big car park. So that's Smarty all parked, it is. We've actually come up near Gulliver's Kingdom to park, and it's just cost £5 for 4 hours, which I don't think is too bad, to be fair. And we're going to go and have a walk down into Matlock Bath. What? We'll go and have a look at the parking signs so that you can see the parking charges, guys. really a substantial car park, loads and loads of spaces, even though it's, as you can see, it is quite busy today. So to be fair, I mean, we did up to 4 hours, which were £5, but you could have had an all-day pass for £6. They also do overnight parking at £1, but it also says no camping or sleeping in your vehicles overnight. So
well, if you're in a van, nobody knows you're in it.
You can't just do that though, can you? Stealthy, is it? Right, so we're going to have a walk down. There's a path here, so I'll take that while James takes the roadway. Bye, love.
Right. I'm looking for that parking space, but then again, he's yellow there.
Yeah, like I say, I think it's fine. That's a disabled parking space. Ours isn't. Ours is just the cut off each side. So we're going to have a walk this way so I can show you this pond that I've just spotted down here. Before we go and have a walk up. So you've got the activity area just down there. At the bottom you have, and this is the road that we came up to come into the car park, but there's a lovely little pond. Oh, and a waterfall as well down here. 2 waterfalls. How come we've never seen this before? Look at how clear that water is compared to this one. Can you see all the tadpoles in it, guys?
Yeah, cracking.
Loads of frogs
Not
coming.
Go around those to get sludged up.
Yeah, it's a little bit sludgy here where I think it's come over at some point. But you've even got them the water coming down through the moss here, look. As well as coming up and over this waterfall on this side. You have. I'm just going to take you around here because I think it's also coming down the other side. I just think it's quite epic that there's loads and loads of tadpoles in there. I got visions of coming back in a few months and it being steaming with frogs, and there being lots and lots of them in there. I have. The kids would have loved that as babies. They would. Then you've got another one over this side. You have. So it doesn't look like there's much of a waterfall coming down that side. But yes, it looks really, really nice. What's the matter? What's the matter, love? Lying, you said fish and chips.
You don't want to look at water, you've seen water, everybody's seen water.
So yeah, we followed the parish church sign for Gulliver's Kingdom to get to that car park, and we're going to take you down to the river at the bottom. But also Gulliver's Kingdom's up there. We haven't been there for years, since the kids were little. I think we might be a bit old for it now. But from what I can remember, the kids really, really enjoyed going to there. So we're just going to look for a break in the traffic, guys. And again, you'll see all the motorbikes. Really, really busy, obviously. Weekdays, it is a hell of a lot quieter. It is. And if it's raining, come on a rainy day, it's nowhere near as busy. To be fair, we are, I think, I may be wrong about this, but I think we're actually on the last day of the school holidays as well, before the kids go back to school. So I think the parents are just trying to wear them out with something more to do. James, did you want to go down to the river?
Not yet, we're going to town first.
You don't need fish and chips that much.
I'm starving, bloody hungry.
Are you starving?
There you go, that's your energy.
Thanks. Thanks, love. Yeah, I'm not sure if you're going to get all the voice on this, guys, so we apologise for the noise if not, because it is quite windy today. And obviously with the road noise as well, we may not sound as good as we'd like to. What? Do you want to hold it for a bit?
No, I don't. You've got a task.
Well, do you? That's not. There you go. You knock yourself out, love. There you go.
Is that facing north or that?
No, then.
That's good then, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. There you go. You've got your mic on. You knock your side.
So your Ice of Abraham's up there somewhere.
Hey up.
Cars pipping us. Stupidly, mentally busy. Anybody like to live in that house up there? Or is it just too busy?
I think
Some nice stuff in on there.
yeah. You'll No, it's still going. So like as you can see guys, all the way down it's just bikes all the way down. I'm going to add some more photos now and we'll pick you up probably at the side of the river. We will. And we'll just add some more photos of this bit for you guys to have a look through.
That shop's doing slushes at £1.50, but you just happened to charge me £4. So
Why?
there you go. So I think it's Tango.
It is a Tango Ice Blast.
It's tiny.
It's still a Tango Ice Blast.
Studs.
On camera.
Should have sent you in. It's alright. Put it here because I need to have a word with him about this. Right, is it on?
Yeah, it's on.
Is it? Right, this slush. Outside shop it says £1.50 slush. Went in, Tango Ice Blast bit look of it, but I don't think it is, and he's charged me £4. Now then people, a little drink, £4. Is it worth it?
Have you done?
And it's only your little shops in Matlocks that you need to stay away from because your other ones on the side of the road are a hell of a lot cheaper.
You done?
I've done that, that's my rant out.
Isn't this a nice waterfall in here, guys? So it's like an archways, look. And then inside there's water coming out of the rocks, so it goes into a pool at the bottom. Certainly noticeably cooler in here. That's lovely, isn't it? It is. So as you can see, we're now down on the park. Now James has had his little rant about his slush puppy, bless him. He has.
Did we get a name for this park?
No, it's the park at Matlock Bath.
It's the other park at Matlock Bath, it's about 3.
No, this is the park at Matlock Bath, the other one's at Matlock.
Yeah, there's 3 along this way though.
Oh.
I think it's the same park, but...
Just carries on down the side at river, doesn't it?
Fabulous place.
Look at how
people.
clear that is. Can't see any fishes though.
It's quite deep.
Yeah.
Might be hiding.
They might be hiding.
So there's plenty of picnic space here. This is on a busy Sunday down here, so we've got a lot better coming off down here, guys. Just to get out to hustle and bustle where shops are if you fancy a nice stroll. We've got a bandstand. We have a band groups on there and bands playing there every so often.
I'm going to say, I think it's more when there's shows on, like when they do the party in the park and that stuff.
A little fairground around here as well.
I'm going to go down to thing.
Down next to the sea river.
They've only seen pictures of the River Love.
Oh, go on then, you film and I'm with that.
Say bye.
You want to put that in a safe, it's expensive.
I'm blaming the sun for James today. But no, he's usually like that, to be fair. So there's boat hire and things, and there's a Captain's Jack boat trip as well that you could go on down the river. I also noticed if you do... It's tilted up a bit for him to see that house.
What, that one there?
Yeah.
Well, go down there and that pub just there looks inviting.
Everywhere.
That could be a special pint.
Of pop for me.
Turn it around.
What?
Turn it around.
Flip it over.
What, like that?
Twist it up.
There you are. It's on us both now, isn't it?
That's it. We're on camera now, look.
So I'm not very good with technology. That's it. That's her department.
That's a nice car.
Caterham 7. Another little fish pond here. Cars all over the place, people don't know where they're going. Usual weekend mollies. So, I'm going to turn you around, got a few fish in here.
James, flip the camera, flip the whole bar over and twist
Oh,
it
that's
round.
good, isn't it? Yeah. Good, isn't it, people? So I've got some fish in there.
Go over to the you'll see the one of the big ones. Watch your wire.
Yeah, mate. We're going to have people walking into us, guys, on this because they're just not looking what they're doing. Got some massive fish over there. Brilliant. There we are. All bikers are out in force today. Cracking day for biking. Wish I still had my bike now. So.
Sorry.
What are you apologising for? What did you do? He's nice and big, isn't he?
Looks like they've just started stocking it with new neighbours.
So round here, guy, we've got a thing where people walk into you and then you apologise to them. Fabulous. There you are. I'll let you take over this bit now because I need to go and no.
You'll have to hold that. So guys, we're going to head down into Matlock now. We're going to pick you back up further up when we get further down. In fact, yeah, we're going to go and get some fish and chips because James, as you can tell from the size of him, he's going to waste away if he doesn't get some. He is. So yeah, we're going to head down and get some fish and chips and then we'll pick you up because I think we're going to go and eat them down at the side of the river. So we'll grab some chips and see you down there, guys.
Obligatory fish and chips. Just crack that open. Absolutely gorgeous piece of fish in there. So it's like a fish special for £6 each. So yeah, 10 out of 10 Matlock Bath fish shop. And that's Bristol's gravy with fish. That's controversial, isn't it?
We could give everybody something to talk about.
Nice peas. Cracking.
So guys, we've just come out of the chippy. Like we said earlier, really, really nice meal. We've got an arcade, Evans family amusements. Very nice, weren't it, love?
Two fish chips, mush peas, one with gravy, battered sausage because I'm a bit greedy, 2 tins of Coke, 16 quid, you can't really moan at that. Not with what we were paying in Wales, you can't moan at that.
As you can see, Matlock is extremely busy with bikes. It is a biking hotspot, it is. You've even got like the shops selling a lot of bike stuff. That's a nice jacket.
The guy playing that off over there.
You probably can't hear him, to be fair, over the wind and the bikes and the road noise. But yeah, as you can see, bikes as far as the eye can see there is, and that's your river just at the side there. But we're going to say we'll be walking back at the side of that side anyway. It is.
So walk along here and just show you some of the different, there's about 4 or 5 fish bars across here. They're all quite reasonable, to be fair. I think we normally come in here in an evening because this one's open in an evening, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Some are closed in the evening if you come a bit too late. So we did sit in at that chip shop as well. It's all the same price. Don't use no plates in that one. It's just in your tray and what have you. You just get tuck in. So you've got plenty of seating in there as well. Didn't film it, so we're very busy in there, same as it is here.
Most probably, but it's just a little bit busy. I don't know how much people are going to be able to hear. I don't. So I'm just trying to get them all the bikes and stuff, as you can see, guys. Loads and loads of really, really nice bikes. Real hot spot for bikers. It is. Another fish and chip shop. Just got a bit of a queue. Hi, if they're your camper vans, Shire, Dubs, and the one behind. Screen parlour, another amusements, aquarium amusements. Didn't these used to have a aquarium at the back or something that you paid extra to get? Aquarium amusements, that's what it's called.
Yeah, so no, it's Matlock Bath, because there's actually an old baths here from 18th century, which is just here.
All you see and more for just £4.80 per person.
So this is the old baths now that's full of fish. Pool, galleries, the aquarium. I've been in a couple of times. It's worth money. It's, I don't know, it's an hour out your day to have a look around. It's an hour to do something. I find it interesting into your fish.
I suppose it's also a really good place to go if it's wet.
It used to be old baths back in day.
Which is where Matlock Bath came from.
It was where Matlock Bath came from. It was, I'd say, built in 1800s. So back then you'd go to baths to bathe. And now it's dilapidated inside, and they've turned it into fish aquariums. The baths are still there, fish are swimming in aquariums. Obviously we're going to be going to the way, guys, so we're not going to travel through this. Then we're going to go up to Christ, where Tramway Museum is. So we'll show you that as we're passing in car as well. That
is another place that we're going to be taking you on one of these mini days as well. So that's what our smart car is for when we take you out on mini days out like today. And then the campers for our stopovers and big holidays and time away. But when it's just a day trip and it's just me and James, that's when we're usually in Smarty.
Cat. Guys, we have this on his doorstep, 20 minutes down road through lanes, and we're here, so you know it's doable on a push bike from where we live. A couple hours push bike ride. So
James,
lucky.
when was the last time we went on a couple of hours push bike ride? And
If it had a battery on it.
It'd take me a couple of hours to get to Mansfield.
Well, if it had a battery on it, you just pedal a couple of times
and go skull.
just go.
I don't think electric bikes quite work that way. There's another arcade here, guys. There is. Did you want to go in the arcade, love? Have you brought any change?
It's got too many children.
Is there children in there? How very dare they?
Well, they're grown up now, aren't they? So
It gives you another perspective on children when yours have grown up, doesn't it? They're all right if you're borrowing them, but you just don't want them round you all the time. Is that it? No,
You're doing a bit of filming while you're going in?
I am, but I'm bringing it down so that I'm not disturbing people as they're doing the shopping sort of thing.
See what's this at.
It might irritate your skin. It might irritate your skin as well. I think these are more for adults. Quite cool.
Really nice stuff in, isn't it?
Smells lovely in here.
It does. Okay.
Yeah. It's absolutely lovely in here. It smells lovely. Yeah. It does. It smells delicious. Do you want one for the front garden? Do we need a sheep?
I don't know, it's getting a bit pricey down here these days.
I don't think you'd want a sheep on the front garden anyway, James. They'd call you some right names. I could think of what they'd call you at work if you put a sheep on his front garden.
There we go.
Did you want to have a look in?
Well, why not? It's a bit of an all sorts shop. Converted church.
3D posters are cool. Hey guys, should we get James that one? we'll put that in the video so that when he's watching it, because he's done a runner somewhere else in here, when he's watching it, he'll see that bit.
Really? Yeah.
So that's one of those light ones, the incense burners, isn't it, guys? Dobby mug. That is actually quite cool. Have your own kayak and stuff. I did notice up near the top car park there was ways to get into the river from the car park, so I'm assuming if you've got your own you might want to double check, but I'm assuming that you can actually go onto the river in your own kayak. I know I have seen private ones on here before, so I don't think there's any restrictions on that, but obviously always double check. It's so scenic down here. If it wasn't for the fact that you know the road is literally just there that you can hear, it would be absolutely perfect. But obviously it is right at the side of a main road and you just don't know it's there because it's like up the cliff edge up there that the main road is. But yeah, you can walk down the other side of the river as well. Really nice walk with dogs. The reason we haven't brought here is just because of how many people there is. With her sight being how it is now, she struggles when there's a lot of people. She does. There's lots of benches, love. Everybody's walking past you.
People there just doing a stroll like we are. A bench. Ice cream van there, but the bank's turned me down for a loan, so I'm not going to get one. You still recording me?
Yes.
That's because I'm so funny. There's a park there too.
Didn't you try to tell me a joke yesterday? I can't remember what the joke were about.
About green tea?
That were him.
Yeah, people.
You text Anna something, didn't you?
I did. If you change your coffee in the morning to green tea, you will increase your chances by 87% of having a really shit day. It weren't a joke, it was more like a thing.
I didn't think it was funny either. Was that not a joke, love?
Not really, no. I mean, nobody's laughed at it, to be fair.
Perhaps.
I think that one fell on its arse.
Yeah, can you think of anything else that's a bit better off at the top of your head?
Not while the sun's been shining on my head, no, it's fried my brain. Literally, it's like an egg.
It's an egg.
Knocking around in my head.
Oh.
Egghead.
Egghead.
They filmed park instead of me.
We're going to be walking that way, aren't we?
I think we are, but then I think we're going to come back and cross that bridge there and show you guys footpath on the other side.
I've recorded it from this side. We might struggle because the car's parked that side.
No, but we'll go down to the next bridge and back over and then up and then to car.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, yeah, over there, guys, there's no shops, so you'll save a fortune. That's my statement. There's no shops over there, you can't spend any money. Because when the sun's out, you see an ice cream and think, oh, I need an ice cream, and you'll pay whatever it is because you're hot and you need one.
Like a slush puppy.
And you just want to support local businesses. That's a local business that wants to take everybody's pants down, give them some Vaseline, and teach them a lesson.
I'm going to say you've got to be quite a little bit careful with what you say.
I did say when I was having my money, have you got a pot of Vaseline, mate, and can I borrow that pole?
Did it fall on it?
He didn't understand.
Did he not?
No, he just looked at me and gone, oh.
Who else shares your wisdom?
No, that's my wisdom. That's my Sunday wisdom for today. I haven't really swore, I don't think. So that's all good, isn't it? I mean, I could swear quite a lot with some of these prices. I'm not going to.
To be fair,
the
the fish and chips weren't a bad price.
Yeah, they were really reasonable, weren't they? You know, if you eat them, but you don't like grease, so you're left off, you know. I
enjoyed the bit I ate.
Some kid in Africa gagging for that. I was going to wrap it up and post it.
Could have done.
Just to make myself feel better, but I don't think they've got microwaves over there. All these different countries starving and you like, oh, I can't eat that. It's a waste.
You'd have no trouble.
No, I've had to force myself to eat half of yours.
You had 2 chips.
Because I don't like waste.
You had 2 chips off
I don't want to taste gravy. Oh, and let me tell you guys, gravy was proper spot on. It was proper spot on. That's the chippy to go to round here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. You are best off coming in the evening though, aren't you?
It's quieter in the evening. It's a Sunday.
We enjoy it in the evening. I mean, it's good that it's busy and there's hustle and bustle and it gives a bit of, you know...
money into the economy.
Plus a bit of money into the economy. It's nice to see that it's busy because we've been coming a lot just after lockdown and what have you, and it's been really, really quiet, hasn't it? You know, a lot of fish and chip shops are closed in evenings because there's no business there. But it's just nice to see it really busy and there's a good atmosphere, a good vibe.
Yeah.
With all bikes and everything. But then you can just come out of it and come down here for a bit of peace and quiet, which is what we're doing now. Because when you've seen one bike, you've seen them all, haven't you?
On another note, guys, so I've just found a castle. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see it on camera because we're trying out the new camera that we opened a couple of weeks back.
I think that's a hotel.
It does look quite cool.
Yeah, it's a hotel.
I don't know how to zoom in on this camera.
Well, you can always zoom in on the tellies.
They could zoom in on the tellies, couldn't they?
Good. Hey, look at this little rat coming out.
James, you can't know. People like little dogs. Just because you don't.
My cat's bigger
James,
than that dog.
It
is cute, though.
It is cute.
Oh, just want to get your snuggles, don't you? It's proper
Just,
well trained, look. How
yeah.
you
See? No.
trotting along, more care and world.
It actually works quicker than what Tia does.
It does. I mean, when I first seen it, I thought it were a ferret. Shall we go a bit further? Come on then, let's go. Because you've got camera stuck on me. Because you've got no sense of humour.
I'm just waiting for everybody to say. Yep.
It might be good. Do you want a mini milk?
I've got a slush, love. Do you want a mini milk?
Yeah.
I'm going to go and film the park for the kids. Just because we don't have any.
Yeah, you can't film kids like that.
That is true. There's a lot of kids on the park as well. We will just pan over the park because I'm walking past.
Wow. Yeah. How much is it for it?
Shall we go and have a look? Shall we walk over this bridge then, love?
No, we're going to go on there. There's all gardens that for people to see over there. So guys, I really appreciate we've got to edit all this today. Ready for uploading next week.
Who has?
You have, but I'll, you know, I'll hoover around you. Don't worry.
You can hold that for a little bit. It's making my hand cold.
Yeah, but that just serves you right, isn't it? You didn't have your pants pulled down, I did.
Which bank card did you use?
I didn't use my cash.
Oh, you've got cash.
Yeah. I've been hiding it from you for 6 months.
Oh. And now you've just spent it on a slush puppy.
Mind you, it's very faded. I'll tell you what, it is nice. It is a nice slush puppy. It's not lost any flavour. For £4 it don't want to. They're taking it back. Is it nice I can get people that can sit in the sun? Yeah, if I do it, I'm dead.
You're not dead.
Might as well be. I pass out on settee for 2 days.
You're just not very good with the sun, are you? It takes you a couple of days to get over it. Hence why we're like holiday in England.
Yeah, I'm got some tadpoles for you guys if you fancy coming and nicking something from
Not as many as that other one up there though. But yeah, you can just about see them. These ones look a little bit older. They look like they're just getting the legs.
Yeah, proper cute, isn't it? You were a tadpole once. And me.
Does it make you feel better that you was? let's hope your mum and dad don't watch this. Well,
that's worse than me.
No, what's this? No, my mum and dad's worse than this. So, a bit of advice for you that I did see the other day. Apologies to make everybody realise how funny that you're not. So, if you're ever depressed and you're feeling, I can't believe you just did that, and you're feeling like a bit down, you've done a run and you're lost. I wouldn't really worry about it because at some point in your life, really early on, you won a race against 50 million other beings.
What?
Did you?
I switched off to that. Do you want to say it again?
Right.
I won't bother because people don't want to hear it twice.
Well, you're the one that didn't laugh at it. It was funny. Yeah. At some point in your life, James, really early on, you won a race with another being that was 50 with. Now I can't even say it.
You buggered that up, haven't you?
Yeah.
You're boring people now. They're going to unsubscribe.
That's not what we're not worried about that, seeing as we've not got a lot of subscribers.
To subscribe as many as you can because we want to be rich. We want to be able to afford to buy bread and milk.
Yeah, and you have to be rich to buy bread and milk.
Rich to buy that. I mean, didn't you go to shop with a Bengal loaf and it was £3?
No, it was.
He said it's got special stuff in it. I says, yeah, wants to have a £2 coin in that.
It was £2.89.
For a loaf of bread, guys, £2.89. That's because the electric charges, you see. When they're baking it in them big ovens, it costs them a fortune, doesn't it?
So now we've decided that the cost of living's going up. James isn't impressed.
It shouldn't be. Fuel prices are dropping on
That is true. Fuel's going down. It is.
Do you want this?
You're all right. You're enjoying it.
It's making me feel sick, to be honest. It's a bit rich. A bit sickly. You don't need to be filming me. You want to see bridges and stuff, don't they?
Well, that's what we're doing now. We're going over the bridge, aren't we? Derwent Garden, guys. That's where we are at the moment. So this is the bridge that goes over, and just down there you've got the rental on the rowing boats, pedal boats, and like I say, there's Captain's Jack's.
So your rowing boats have done the job of pricing it up for you guys when you're down here. I think is it £14 for a boat?
Yeah, I think so. We was a bit far away, so I did zoom in on the price.
I think that's for a pedal boat or a rowing boat. So if there's 4 on you, it works out all right.
Yeah.
And then you've got the river cruise on the little boat, which will go all up and down here. Well, I think it goes that way to park in Matlock, to be honest.
But you can just see the rowing boats and things down there, guys. You can.
And I think that was 15, wasn't it?
I think so, yes.
See, there's a walk up there.
Lovers Walk.
Yep, but nobody in their right mind's going to go up it. Look at that bit of an hill to start you off.
Do you not want to try it, love?
Not really.
Is that because you're wearing trainers?
No, I forgot to put my hiking boots
There
on.
you go. If you'd have worn your hiking boots, you'd have been right up there, wouldn't
If we'd
you?
have come in van and done a park for night for everybody.
Could have
Hiking
done.
boots
We
would
could have
have
gone up there.
You can't go up there.
That's what it says.
No, you can't. Lovers Walk down here because it's under trees. So if you fancy a bit of nookie, you can dive behind a tree.
I can't see another way but
Bit
up,
like
love.
dogging, really.
Can't see any other way but up.
Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it, ever?
I mean, it's all right calling that a lover's walk, but you'd be knackered by the time you got to the top, so there wouldn't be no loving, would they?
Yeah, but I think if I started that caper with you now, all lovey, you're going to start taking advantage.
Oh, we don't do things like that,
I'm
do
not
we,
gonna
love?
bother with
No,
that.
we don't do things like that.
23 years. 24 this year.
23 this year, love.
23 this year, is it?
Yeah, in September. You weren't far off though, just adding another year on.
Like I said, I'd have got less from murder, but every married couple says that's no
James,
funny, is it?
James, there's a cat on that table. He's come for a picnic with his
Why
owners.
didn't we bring Blue?
We could have brought Blue. Blue would have enjoyed a
Should
picnic.
have loved it here.
She would. I'm actually jealous.
Yeah, I think we need to do that.
Don't-
Just going as a good idea.
I don't think she'd wear the harness.
She will.
Socks most
Socks
definitely
will, but
wouldn't.
Blue would.
Blue would probably want fussers off of everybody. Although we did say that she thinks she's a dog, so she probably would get on with the harness.
As well, I'm saving it at £4.
What are you doing with it?
I'll put it on a shelf. Want my money's worth.
What, so you can look at it and reminisce about how much it's cost you?
Cry. It's a good quality straw though, it's not collapsed.
Must be thick paper.
Oh, it's straw as well, that's good.
What colour's your tongue, James?
Brain freeze. So guys, we're just going to turn at these lights to your left, Crystal. So just down here.
So we're just going through Cromford.
So we're just going to, there's Cromford Canal down this way, guys. And I think this is way to Crouch Tramway Museum, as I can remember. It's been such a long time since I've come this way, but this way there's no traffic, so we're not going to be stuck in a mess.
We hope there isn't.
No, that's true. So, got a few things here, guys.
So this is Cromford Mills. Search parking for it.
You can park in there and you can walk down to Canal and
this.
walk down Canal.
There's the mills there for your guided tours and
got the
audio
mills
tours.
and everything down back there, where she just drove past and pointed to. So you've got a coffee shop and everything just here. The car park's just behind here, guys. And anybody with a van,
Cromford Canal's just there.
Canal, we've just gone past it. So down to your right, on there, there's a car park. I do believe that car park you can park for night in your van. So you can overnight park in there. There's quite a few in there today, actually.
There's a barrier on it, but the barrier is open. It's open now. You know, the height barrier.
So if you stop in there for night, guys, and there's a height barrier on, and they're going to open it back up again at 9 AM in the morning, you know, is it such a big issue?
It depends. I always like the idea with park for night that if you needed to get out, you could.
True, yeah.
If there was a reason to get out, you can. So this is Cromford Train Museum. Not train museum.
Train station. So let's follow this one. I'm pretty sure that it's up there where the tramway museum is. But I could be wrong. So we're going to go this way. Yeah, I think it would have been up there for the Christ Tramway Museum. But we'll be doing a vlog on that on another day on a smart car day as.
Yeah, we're going to go and have a tram day on.
So we're going to have a tram day and do a few bits. If it's just day trips, we're going to be in this
area.
This whatever it is.
It's a smart car.
Motorbike on 4 wheels.
Smarty.
Moped on 4 wheels.
Smarty.
So we're parked a bit now, guys, because the road's a bit bumpy. We've got no suspension. That were an optional extra that chose against it.
That's got suspension, it's just stiff.
So is my neck being sat here for 5 minutes.
Got to admit it's pretty epic views.
Fantastic views around here. This should normally be mounted on dashboard, but somebody's forgot his dashboard thingy job where it sticks onto, see.
And instead we have to trust James to hold it.
You have to trust me to hold it, and I'm not very technical, to be honest.
That's why you're actually pointing at the dash instead of the road.
It's not my thing.
James, you're pointing at the dash instead of the road.
Am I really?
Yeah, you need to tilt the camera on.
Well, I did.
Now people might actually be able to see where we're going.
So she's laughing. What she's not seeing is them cars coming other way because she's oblivious to cars coming other way.
No, they're there. They are. Right, what's this one? Tramway Museum.
Ah, we are on right track for Tramway Museum, so yeah. How wrong it is this way.
So that's High Peak Junction and Cromford Canal.
So that you lot of trails up there, guys. Another car park as well. Plenty of car parking. We can just park on road for free. On that subject of car parking, I'll turn you around. On that, £5 for 4 hours. Not too bad for how busy it were, and it's getting to this summer now. But you can park there. So if you come in the morning, you want a full day exploring Matlock and that surrounding areas. It's £6 for a full day. The car park that we parked in, straight round. Car park that we parked
Road
in.
ahead closed.
Yeah, just keep going. Nobody listens. Oh, no, you're right.
There's definitely a no through road.
Yeah, so down here then.
Why? Can we get up here?
Yeah, we'll find a way. It's Derbyshire. There's always a way. So, yeah, so £6 for all day. And then if you go after 6 PM, it's £1. So really, it's not bad. And it's a parish car park as well, so I should imagine at least 50% is going back into industry around Matlock, you know, shops and whatnot, and the extraordinary gardens and ponds that they've got. You know, there's a lot of work goes into them, so yeah, money goes back into them. So you know, always say, yeah, pay parking. I'm a bit tight, but when it's a parish car park, you don't mind. So we're going to leave it there and catch back up with you later, guys. We'll see you soon.
I will be looking for this guy because I'm assuming this some kind of sponsorship is doing Help for Heroes, and he's riding on a penny farthing. I can't imagine him trying to get up this hill.
He's trying. He'll do it. It's fair. He's not as fat as us.
He's going, bless him. Definitely one of those that I will be looking at when we get home, and I will be sponsoring him. So if you're him or you know who he is, please mention us in the comments so that we can log on, and we'll be putting a donation in later on this afternoon for that one.
Just gone past Jug and Glass, guys. They reckon that's a really good eatery and pub, especially on a summer's day like this, and you've got woodland scenery down there. Just, you know, I think it's worth a punt, isn't it, one day?
Definitely. Somewhere else for us to go.
Not sure what this village is, although we do live locally. We don't know what little. There's that many different little villages.
Derbyshire's immense.
It is just, you know, it is beautiful, and you know, it's a couple hours out of house, isn't it?
That's it.
So we'll move back on when we pull up to the house then, I think, because we're on our way out now. So that's all good. Right, so what have we got here then, Crystal?
What is it, James?
Well,
what did you say?
This is not a traffic jam.
What would you call it?
No, this is a tractor.
How do you know you can't see a tractor?
Because there ain't no traffic this way. That's why we've come this way.
No, you can't say that. You can't say there's no traffic when obviously there's traffic. What's that?
It's a tractor slowing everybody down. Look, he's not in a rush, is he? The sun's shining. Sweet. So guys, we're back. Didn't take long, did it?
No, it didn't, even with that road closure.
So we hope you've enjoyed our. She's trying to eat that. So I hope you've enjoyed our miniature adventure today. We'll be doing a few more mini adventures in the mini car or bike rear roof on, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell button.
And we'll see you on our next smart adventure.
Hopefully soon.
Definitely. Do you want to eat that? It's not really edible, baby.